Good evening. This is KL70R. I call this emergency meeting of the Board of Directors of the 3095 Century Club in order at 0600 Zulu on this date of August 27th. Maybe a better way to say it, but anyway, it's this meeting was called pursuant to Article ID4 of the club bylaws following the resignation of Clay Mayrose, WA6 LBU, as chairman of the board. The sole purpose of the meeting is to elect a replacement chairman to serve the remainder of the current fiscal year as required by Article 1B4. I'm sorry, IB4. Because the office chairman is vacant, Article IB2 provides that the area directors present must select an acting chairman to conduct the business prescribed in the agenda. I now ask the area directors present for nomination for acting chairman of this meeting.
Can I have the floor?
I am taking nominations for this meeting.
So this is nominations for
Acting chairman for this meeting,
chairman for this particular,
or a portion of this meeting, right? Until such time as we elect a new chairman, this person will basically, according to the minutes or the agenda, basically run the meeting up until the time as a new chairman is elected.
I have a motion to nominate Craig VE3CMD as interim chairman.
Second, W6P1.
This is not where the meeting hasn't even started yet, Gene. We are looking for somebody to run the meeting tonight,
but
not to fill out the remainder of the vacancy.
Yeah, no, that's what I think. I think, Dean, that's what June was just saying as the interim for the first part of this meeting.
You didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to change that, Gene, to nominate Craig for the this meeting?
I'm asking for the nomination for the interim chairman for this meeting.
Okay.
For Craig.
And I'll accept it. Sorry. Go ahead, Dean.
Okay. I turn the meeting over to you and go ahead and start the meeting, Craig.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Let's do roll call. And I think we're going the opposite way this time, right? DX VE3CMB is here. 10th area.
W6PNY is here.
9th area.
Whiskey 9, Whiskey Golf is here.
Gotcha. Let me check here. 8th area. 8th area.
Whiskey 8 America Tango.
Okay. 7th area, Joe.
KF7HNC present.
And the 6th area.
6th area here, WY6N.
Okay. Anybody representing the 5th call area? Okay. 4th call area.
He's here.
I see Dave is
He's muted.
The assistant.
AI 4K, please.
Oh, sorry about that. AI 4K for the 4th area is here.
Okay, 3rd call area.
KE3HAY is here.
Gotcha. 2nd call area.
Peter Summers into XDT is here. I got to fix something.
Gotcha, Peter. 1st call area.
1st call area is here, KB1XP.
And for the minutes, Vice President.
Vice President, AA1NA.
And President.
KL7R present here.
Okay. We have a quorum this evening. So at this point, the first thing to do is obviously Dean, as president of the club, has announced the vacancy for the chairman position. So at this point, I look for nominations for a new chairperson.
Whiskey 8 America Tango.
Go ahead, Gene.
I'm nominated you, VE3CMB, as chairman of the board.
Thank you.
I second the nomination, KF7HNC.
Thanks, Joe. Do we have any additional nominations? Okay, hearing nothing, let's start the voting. Again, we're going from the DX back down, VE3 CMB. I'm going to vote yes. 10th call area, W6PNY.
W6PNY, I vote yes. Thank you, Craig.
Got you. And 9th call area, WW8. I'm sorry, W9 WWG.
W9 WWG votes yes. Thank you, Craig.
Welcome. We got you in there. 8th area, W8NET.
W8NETs, affirmative.
KF7HNC.
KF7HNC votes yes.
6th call area, WY6N.
6 area votes yes. WY6N.
Okay. The 3rd call area, KE3HAY.
E3HAY votes approved.
What about 4?
Well, that's one of the things as we go ahead, and let me just take a second here. Eric and Dwight and Johnny and the group did a fantastic job with the bylaws review, a couple of years ago. We had bylaws changed in one area. We didn't look at the other areas of the bylaws to see what was changed, what wasn't what was affected, what wasn't affected. We had bylaws changed that sometimes conflicted with the Constitution. There was a lot of stuff in the Constitution that they brought into the bylaws, which is more appropriately where it should fit. So they did a fantastic job. There's still some tweaks need to be made to the bylaws, in my mind. One of the issues, and I'm going to throw it out there, Dave. You're certainly okay with this, I hope. AI4K.
Can I speak, Craig?
Yeah. Okay. Just let me finish, and then if it's okay, I'll hand it over to you. One of the bylaws, and it doesn't make sense to me. One of the areas of the bylaws is if the area director is unavailable, in other words, on vacation, at work, has other priorities, the assistant area director votes on their behalf. However, if there is no area director, which is the case right now, the way the wording is that the assistant area director can't vote because the position is vacant. The position is vacant because the area director resigned. Silly. I don't agree with it. AI4K, second of Gene. AI4K, sir. Dave, go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Craig. I don't have the documents in front of me. I didn't think I would need them tonight, but I would point out that the Constitution simply says that the assistant director can vote in place of the director. And it makes no distinction about permanent absence or temporary absence. And I believe the Constitution trumps whatever the bylaws has to say.
That's
all I have.
Comment.
Second, Gene, go ahead.
When it was the affected date for Gary's resignation, I thought it was September 1st.
It was immediate, except for his treasurer.
Okay, if that's the correct answer for not voting for the fourth area, if that is correct.
Okay, Keon, you got a comment?
Yeah. Thank you so much for acknowledging me on the floor. I have to be truthfully honest with you. I agree. And the reason is because he's appointed, any of us, we appoint our area or assistant directors. And if there is nobody there to appoint, then unfortunately the position dies with that until a said director is put in place. I am with you. I don't like it. Unfortunately, we are now caught into this bylaw back and forth thing. And it's gotten to a point where now, you know, if this is where we're doing and this is how we're doing it, we cannot pick and choose which. And oh, I thought that was my wife. Whew. Okay, I'm a little scared there. Yeah, we can't, unfortunately, you know, at this stage and where we are, pick and choose what we decide we want to put 10 toes down to. So Gary, and this, I'm sorry, Craig. I do. I agree with you with that, and I'm not sure what to say other than that. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Keon. Dave, that was interesting. I did not check. Can you just read that to us, and then I'm going to suggest a recommendation.
And can I make one more statement real quick in response to Keon? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. If it's true, Keon, that when a director, or in this case Gary, when he resigned, that the assistant effectively went away because he appointed that person. I think the true is also true of area wards managers. So is your contention that the fourth area has no area ward manager as well?
Permission to speak, Craig?
Of course.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that's the case. And again, if we were not in the situation that we were in, and there was some dialogue prior to this, and we were able to work things out a little bit different, would I feel different? Absolutely. Unfortunately, we're not there. So yes, indeed, that's exactly what it's saying. So if somebody from the fourth area needed to have wards checked, unfortunately, until that position is filled, they would need to reach out to maybe the third or the fifth or whoever else would be able to fill that. It's something that we need to fix. I think Craig is going to, based on what he said, do what he can to make sure we fill that particular void. But as of right now, as it is stated, that is a very difficult position to be in, but that's where we are. Thank you, Craig.
And Dave, sorry, if I could again, could you, so here's the order of governing documentations. It's the documents of corporation, then it's the Constitution, and third is the bylaws. And those are the orders of precedence. Yes, thanks, Gene. So Dave, can you just read that article from the Constitution, please?
Yeah, I don't have it with me. I could run downstairs and get it.
I have it in front of me.
Go ahead.
With your permission, Mr. Chairman?
Absolutely.
And my director has to give permission. Keon, may I speak?
Doug, you do have permission to speak. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Item C says each area director may appoint an assistant area director to serve in the absence of the area director. It says absence, not vacancy. The assistant area director may vote in place of the area director. We do need to deal with to clarify that, to deal with vacancy. So when the bylaw committee meets, I would be happy to share my language skills with them.
Yeah, but that was the wording, right?
It says in the absence of the area director.
Okay, I'm going to.
Can I make a comment?
Absolutely.
When the seventh area director became vacant in, I believe it was 2004, there was an election, and I got elected as seventh area director to fill out his term. And right after the election was over with, I got a call from the president. And the president effectively says, you've got three things to do. The first thing you do, you need to select your alternate area director, and you need to select your awards manager. They could be the same person that's in the place now, but those are the first two things that you need to do on assuming this position as seventh area director. And that was in either late 2003 or 2004. I'm sorry. It was in early 2003, right? And so we haven't had this come up, I don't think, have we? I mean, have we seen an area director resign in the last 10 years? And I don't
We
think
saw
we
one
have.
die.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, it's a mess. Done.
Thank you. And I'm
So-
sure Doug.
I can say this, in the seventh area when Robin passed, and so far, since Gary resigned, it hasn't affected it which way Dave may have cast a vote. It wouldn't have affected the outcome of any of the votes that have been taken.
And in this case, it won't either, Doug, but it's
Right.
just a matter of some of the thoughts or some of the work we still have to do. I'm going to make a rightly or wrongly a decision here shortly, but any additional comments or feedback?
Comment,
Comment.
W6PNY.
Go ahead, Mac.
I believe the interpretation being set forward in this discussion is accurate. I think that would be a rather easy fix, but until we fix it, I think we should stick with what it currently says. And I don't think it'll take very long. The fourth area director is under the voting process, or the still nomination, whatever it's at, but it's going to be done soon. So we're not really. It's not going to change the results of this vote tonight. So I think we should just acknowledge the situation. And Dave, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to bag on you. I'm just trying to follow what the current bylaws say, which can be changed. But as they are today, we need to stick with that. And I think we should just acknowledge that and make it a tick note for whoever wants to write a motion, or the bylaws committee can take a look at it, however we need to do it. But it's really not the end of anything, because everything else is going to be in order pretty quickly. So that's my 2 cents on that. And I think we should complete the vote and move on. But I think somebody else asked for a comment. W6BNY, I yield.
I have a comment.
AA1A was first, then I got you in there, Sammy.
Okay.
I have to agree that the wordage is there, but I think the spirit of the Constitution is that the fourth area be represented. So my suggestion is, maybe record Dave's vote, or at least make a note of it, continue with the voting, and if for some reason that it needs to come into play, then we can debate that. But my suggestion, thank you, AA1 and A.
Provisional
And
vote or something.
second, Gene. Go ahead, Sammy.
Yeah, I think I can clear this up. I mean, excuse me. Looking at the bylaws, Article 2, Section A, duties of officers, 1, President, Subarticle J, recommend to the Board of Director an interim area director to fill a vacant position. So he can do that.
I think there's a time limit on that.
You're
Yeah,
right.
there is. There's a time limit. There's a time limit.
If it's greater than 6 months, it's not. It doesn't become an interim area director.
It's not clear in the bylaws. I'm looking at it right now.
Look up a little bit.
Okay.
Just wanted to help.
Yeah,
So
sure.
no.
I understand.
W8NET. Jane, do you had another comment?
I suggested a provisional ballot for Dave, and move on.
Okay. Any additional comments? Okay. V3CMB. I'm going to say the Constitution trumps the bylaws. We all understand from where we are in the voting, even at this point, it won't have an influential effect. However, that just goes to show there's another area of the bylaws, and there are several that we'll keep track of and absolutely get to the bylaws committee. That does need to be changed or looked at compared to the Constitution. So I'm going to say the Constitution trumps the bylaws, And Dave, AI4K, can we have your vote, please?
Fourth area votes yes. AI 4K.
Thank you, sir. Sixth area, KE3HAY, Keon?
Oh, I don't live in California, but yeah, it's a sixth area.
Why did you say sixth? I don't know what I was just looking at. Second area, N2XTT, Peter?
N2XTT, Peter. Okay, affirmative.
And KB1XP, Sammy? You're on mute there, buddy.
Sorry about that. First area votes yes, KB1XP.
Okay, thanks very much, folks. So that passes unanimously with the directors that are currently here at the board.
Greg, can I say one thing, please?
Just give me a second, Doug.
Sure.
So first of all, thank you. We all have a lot of work to do ahead of us, but I'm very optimistic that we certainly are going to get there. The second thing I want to say, Doug, and then I'll give you the floor, is I want to thank WA6LBU Clay for all he's done for this club in the past, all he's still doing for this club, and I want to thank Clay for that. N3VJ, go ahead, Doug.
Okay. Through the discussion that we just held, the word alternate area director was used on numerous occasions. The word alternate area director does not appear in any of our documentation that I can find. The word is assistant area director. We are really being very careful with our language selection over the last couple of months. And so I would hope everyone can be very wary of that one. And the only other thing I'd like to do is quote a fellow named Voltaire, who said specifically, "He who lives by the sword dies by the sword." I think we could probably substitute the word bylaws there. We have to find ways to be kinder and gentler and soften our bylaws a little bit so that we have some of the flexibility that we are looking for and that may have been exercised tonight.
Okay.
That's all. I appreciate the opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. And I thought it was more related to this. And absolutely, yes, when this goes back to the bylaws committee, there are some, like I said, tweaking, including words that need to be changed. Not to be more restrictive with the bylaws, but actually to more flexible with the bylaws. Eric and group could not have foreseen, even imagined some of the stuff that has come up with this happening right now in the scenario and the timing and all that stuff. So again, nothing, they did a fantastic job. Any other comments or general comments?
Contact.
Go ahead.
AI 4K. I just want to be clear based on the discussions tonight. I think I asked Keon or perhaps it was someone else if the fourth area currently has an area awards manager. I'd like to get that clarified. And if the answer is no, then I'll need to inform Johnny that he should not be issuing awards.
I can address that.
Well, okay, not the intent of this meeting, but certainly go ahead. Go ahead, Kirk.
Thanks. Yes, the area awards manager can continue in his capacity. I think the question was whether the assistant director who continues to represent his area, yes, that continues. But the question was about the vote on the board. And here again, I think the spirit of our Constitution requires the fourth area be represented. So yes, the two VIPs that were appointed by the fourth area director should continue to serve.
Yep. And I don't have it in front of me, Dave, but it is there because I've read it. I didn't dream it. I don't think this round. I did read it, and it's kind of ironic because it does lay out that you can, because I haven't got the right terminology now, you can do all the functions. You can talk to the fourth area, be in the board meeting, represent this, represent that. except you can't vote at the board meeting, which doesn't make sense. So, as Kirk said, yes, let the awards area manager keep processing awards.
W6PNY.
Go ahead, Mac.
Thank you, Craig. I was appointed as the 10th Area Award Manager by Ray Myers, who passed away, and the 10th Area was unrepresented for a time. I remained the 10th Area Awards Manager, and the question was never raised that I was aware of, unless it happened. I wasn't paying attention to any board business then, but nothing was ever said to me. And then, so I remained, and it wasn't an issue then. So I don't see why I mean, the awards manager is one of the most critical functions the club has, and I think it would be a mistake to not allow Johnny to continue representing the 4th area for awards. Thank you, Craig. W6PNY.
No, you're welcome, Mac. And I think that's the direction I'm taking here. If there are any further objections later on, I'm sure you can come up, and then we can go back and retroactively discipline the new chairman of the board if that's what is needed. Any additional comments before we move on?
I'll make a comment.
Okay.
Thank you, Craig. Thanks for jumping in and doing what needs to be done.
Thank you very much, Kirk. I appreciate it. And like I said, we'll be working together, and without a doubt, in my mind, whether it kills me, we're going to get there. Okay, so the next last item I've got is that our next board meeting is going to be at the Eyeball on September 19th at 14:30, I guess, Central Time. Hope to see you folks there. Whoever's going to the Eyeball, looking forward to seeing you there. Looking forward to seeing a few new faces, and careful in transit. With that, I look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, N2XTT.
Thank you, Peter. A second?
NET.
And that was Dean, W8NET. Doug, if you didn't get that. Okay, we're adjourned. Thanks, folks.